Testing. Okay, the mic is working. Give me a moment. Just needs to take a couple more sips of my coffee. I pressed start before I was actually even ready. Mentally ready. I'm physically ready. I'm ready to start, but I need to get my mind prepared for it. I notice when your background is based off honeycomb cereal. This must be the fun area of the game because I haven't explored this area and it looks like it is an area of the game. So I'm eventually going to explore this honeycomb area very soon. Let me just get a good look at the layout. Yeah, like I guess yeah, this has to be. It is literally like a bunch of fucking honeycombs. Now that I have a sip of me, I should start. Now, I better not like disorient myself and make me think I lost progress again because I was playing it on the Switch. Oh yeah, this gun was cool. This is the last thing I did, but like it suffers the contra problem with some guns, is that some guns is amazing, but it's... Let me look. Like, look at this. It attacks everywhere, but it's weak as all hell, which means in the long run, I still prefer this gun overall. God, there's so much to get. The combination of this red gun, and this gun, they both go through walls, so that's the advantage of them. So overall, I still like this combination the best. I should go up. I'd say it's gonna be a lonely stream today. I picked the weirdest time in the world to stream. Oh yeah, I still haven't figured out how to get that. Oh, wait. Oh. I need to go back right where I started. That's right. I know which way I've got to go. So last stream, I let something completely... I never realized I let something completely go over my head. Oh, hold on, there's another thing I should do too. Give me 1 second. It's just something, something quest related. That's not a classic. It's a thing I do. So it's something I forget to do, and I shouldn't just do it very fast at the moment. God, there's no way that went that fast. I got a problem with that. That just seemed like it went too fast, even though I can't see why not. This, I might have pressed the wrong button. Just do it again, just in case. Oh, it's just really, really fast. Okay. There you go. I got that done out of the way. So what I tried doing in the last stream was shoot my pod over there, but I was like, oh, I can't get over there. Shoo! Oh, I wasn't deciding if I was sick or not. I wasn't sure if I was sick, but I think I am. This is weird looking. God, the damage. I just don't know what to do with that. Those things don't die. Well, at least I can see where they're too. God, everything here takes some damage. I best fill out some of this map. If I go back up, will the thing be back? No. What if I leave the whole area? Yeah, I wouldn't say it will come back unless I left the whole area. There it is. No! Yeah, this place does look pretty cool, but this thing looks retarded. Sorry, I don't know if they thought it looked cooler or what it is, but I always thought this big ass fucking thing just looked retarded. But retarded in a good way, if that makes any fucking sense. Maybe I'm retarded. Like, I get the point of it though. I'm glad it's there, because this exists to breach left to right. That's good design. It's a way to design this world without implementing warps, like Castlevania does. So it's good. It's good this world got that. It's how you make a decent Metroidvania. You need something like this. So yes, give me a huge statue motorized car thing. I'm not complaining, to get me from left to right. Triforce's overworld is designed like that. The whole Milk Road thing. That's literally the whole purpose of the Milk Road thing, is to bridge left to right. Well, because I'm so obsessed with filling out the map, I better. So that grassy looking area with the horrible palette looks beautiful when you get away from the grass and look at the sky. It looks stunning. It makes me think. I'm wondering if they for both the sky areas, I wonder if they sacrificed the look of the background textures of the ground to make the sky look better. It almost seems like that's what they did. Well. Shit. It almost seems like they did though. I don't understand the engine enough to know. So this is the new gun I got. This gun looks amazing, but it does shit damage, I find. Contra the same problem. Well, but then again, I don't know. I still think the other thing's better. Yeah, this takes too long. I think this one is still better. It's more focused but more powerful. And one thing one advantage I like over this than this gun so far is that one goes through walls and the other one don't. So even if I shoot there, what's this gun? Nothing. But this one, and other guns, but this one here. So I got like 2 weapons that can go through walls, and it seems like this is enough to get me by for most circumstances. It's clearly my preference. It's probably not the best option, but it is my favorite setup so far. Even though one is barely a gun. I should not jump down, but then again, I can probably get up. Yeah, I can get up. Okay, I've seen this before, anyways. Uh-oh. Oh, not a problem. How do I get back up here then? Oh. I'm just gonna call this Milk Road. Some people might complain that this is an empty area, but I don't. By design, I get its purpose and feel that it serves that correct purpose as a bridge to connect left and right. The more enemies you have here and the more distractions you have here, the worst. You just, if it's a road from left to right, it should just literally just be left as that. There's not much I would suggest doing there. Now I got the map filled out. Just goofy thing though. Just have a series of one-screen rooms in that same space. It seemed like the designer wanted to avoid teleport, the use of teleports. Okay, I can't get up here now. Which is odd, considering this is a futuristic game. We have a futuristic game, but we refuse to use teleports. In that aspect, that is kind of odd. It makes more sense in this kind of game than it would Castlevania. Music in this area reminds me of like an area in Final Fantasy VII. I think the Mako reactor or something. Oh, cool. So one thing I gotta say, I was saying this last night when I was playing the game. One thing you'll know about me, if I'm talking about you, you'll know I'm talking about you because I'll eventually tell you. But I was trying to, while I was playing in the beta testing Yalaw's Quest. I was there, like, bringing your argument to question about items, but I never had you didn't stick around, so I never had a chance to get you to elaborate on it. But you did like the fact that a lot of these beams were not so useful as the overall part. But they are useful in combat, except I've taken a preference to this one. But was it your complaint about in Zelda how most items were technically glorified keys? And now your criticism is you want the beams to be glorified keys. Sometimes it does, but that is a question I figured I should ask you. Just to ask you to elaborate. Okay. Because I think the setup's fine. All my abilities are used to its fullest potential. It's just the beams that seem optional, and it makes sense too, since since these beams seem to be in optional located areas. It seems to be fun items, and, you know, like it's like, hey, check out all these treasures we got sprinkled across our world for you to collect. These interesting beams that you'll never need to use, but you can because it's a video game and it's fun. But yeah, I figured I'll get you to elaborate on your thoughts about that. I don't want to go this way yet. I like the music here. Now, granted, I think that does exist. Here's the thing, like, there are areas I know that uses this. I think in the first area, I'll show you. However, you don't need it. Like, I still don't see this as a bad thing because there are other ways to get this item. The beam is still treated as optional, but there are still items you use it. And I don't know other specific examples, but I do know there's a switch behind a wall where you can get an item. Or, the specific wall, you can zap through it. So it leaves optional ways to get that item. I don't see that as a bad thing, but that's me personally. Maybe it's the way I described it that seems wrong, because I don't see... There we go. What the hell? Elsa Nova, did you see that? Sorry, no. What did you see? There was a man who looked just like me standing over there. Then he ran away. Very strange, I did not see this. I'm going after him. Keep your eyes open or whatever it is you do. The beams seems to be just, for the most part, just trinkets and like treasure scattered around the world that you have the option to get. No, most upgrades are definitely used. Like you just saw me use one then. Like this here, I can't phase through this one. But I'll get an upgrade that'll soon help me get through this. So, later in this game, I find this game will give you an upgrade that gives you a modern version of what I call a Blaster Master problem. But because it's modern, I don't find it as a problem, but it does turn into a small, tiny inconvenience. Nothing like the upgrade you get in regards to gameplay, but not like Blaster Master. You'll see when I get it. Hey, you, stop. Trace, there is nothing. He was right there. Trace, I think you must find Ophelia soon. Please tell me if you see more strange things. You mean that totally unironically... Oh, you mean that totally unironically, am I right? This music's great. Whew. Pretty hot in this place. Oh, I can't get in there yet. It seems like it turns it into a signal. Oh, Elsa Nova, something's wrong. I don't feel well. I was afraid of this. Athetos' pathogen is starting to affect you, but I think Ophelia's there. She can fix. Just try to keep calm. Thanks, Athetos. I mean, Elsa Nova. Sorry. Think I'll just shut up and keep moving. I bet that is intentionally designed to look like Masigno. I like, it looks like Masigno. I bet it's the exact same. Maybe it's my imagination. Oh, I guess I get what you mean. But it's a preference thing. It only feels better because I find I've taken a huge preference to one particular thing. Freedom of choice is not a bad thing. Well, it's about time. Oh, sorry. Are you Ophelia? There's no such thing as Ophelia. If there isn't, how did you even know what I was talking about? You know the answer to that. Because you're a hallucination, right? That pathogen is making me see things. Crap, I better get moving. Nothing like my character just talking to just a part of the background. Because that's everywhere. Oh look, it's what's his face who made Undertale that appears in the image of Flowey. Shit. What the hell? Twice. I know what to do. That rounding. Oh! It's the room of sperm where I can get my health back. Oh, I got my health back. Cool. Hold it. That's the first time I saw this. This is not on the Switch version. Ah! That was a hand before. Just a normal hand that just didn't do nothing. But that was like a person then. Before it was just some invincible thing that like it was just an invincible thing that was shaped like whatever it turned into. Well, I get to see more of the room of sperm at least. I'm playing a little bit dumb. What is the meaning to life? Shooting a whole load of fucking sperm in the room to get my health back. That is the meaning to life. Strange. I gotta go back to the room of sperm. I'm pretty sure they didn't grab me in Switch version. They actually look like the way they should. This is my imagination. I just don't remember them grabbing me in the Switch version. Maybe I played better in the Switch version. Who knows? Good thing the room of sperm is here. I never thought I'd be glad to see a room filled with sperm enemies. Like, seriously, in video games ever, I never thought I'd be glad to see an enemy, a room filled with enemies that look like fucking human sperm. And be glad about it. Oh, that looks like those fucking statues that rides me across the fucking room. Eh. Oh yeah, there's hands here. I better watch out for it. This is the pretty neat boss. That even though it's not really much of a boss. Crap, I'm trapped. He has my face. Trace, please, just stay put. I have made contact with Ophelia. Elsinova, that man from before, he's here. Demon. Wait, I'm no demon. Am I? Demon. Aethos say kill. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There's not like this is scripted. There's not like to do. My attacks don't even hurt him. They could have done something gameplay-wise to make this more interesting, but for effect, it's pretty cool. Gah! I was playing against a monster. Ugh, where am I? Safe. This is the trauma ward. Everything hurts. How bad is it? This may be hard to accept, but your injuries were severe. You will neither walk nor see ever again. I thought, when I played this on Switch, I thought this was the ending, like I got a bad ending or something. I remember now. Well, I'd assume this was all connected to the lab explosion. In fact, that was just an unrelated accident. A frozen pressure valve, of all things. Boom. How could I have forgotten? I'd survived the blast and awoken, and for months was locked in darkness. Some earthbound effects there. I was broken, not just blind, but paralyzed, I think he said. But I lay there helpless, thinking. I had an epiphany. An idea that would become a scientific breakthrough. I worked with Dr. Hammond, who had recovered completely. Together, we published a new theory of everything. You don't look too paralyzed there, unless he recovered from it. He's definitely blind. It was a rewriting of physics, the media something. But the physics community decried it as pseudoscience. I was blacklisted and given a nickname. Athetos, without place. That's where the memories end. Over a year of my life completely forgotten. And somehow I'm him, Athetos. Elsinova knows this, but she thinks that I don't. The whole earthbound effect. So, I'm still here. I've cleared out the bioflux. Your nanogates should take care of the rest. Trace, this is Ophelia. It is she who brought you to Soldra. Okay, Ophelia. Why exactly would you do that? Several reasons, but mainly because you, like Athetos, are a pattern mind. It means you could you can survive Athethos pathogen. It also makes you the only person capable of using Athethos weapons, like that gun. In short, you were the only chance we had to defeat him. So what makes Athethos and I patterminds? Something we were born with, or something that happened? To be honest, we don't know. Within the breach, there are many worlds. Athethos came from one, so that's where we started. I entered the breach, where I learned about patterminds, special individuals who can manipulate reality at will. Using a special device called a scry, we searched for another pattermind that could stop him. We found only you on your world, Earth, and extracted you. We know for sure that you're a pattermind, but not why. We were hoping you could tell us that. Nope, I'm pretty normal, and I'm fairly confident there's no secret magic going on in my DNA or anything. Are you sure you're not leaving something out? We are sure. Regardless, you are doing well. Breach Attractor and Athethos are in the elevator above us. Destroy it and we can take care of the rest. But getting inside may take some time yet. And then? You are done. We send you back home. Okay. Looks like I'm off to see the wizard then. I like the reference. Off to see the Wizard of Oz. Whoa, what happened then? This game really doesn't want you looking for these health nodes. They just want you... Oh. This door hasn't been here. Or has it? Maybe it has. Oh! This area is beautiful, especially when you see those weird things in the background. Okay. Whatever that says. No! He must be up here. It's the only place I haven't gotten to yet that I know of. Or up here. Hello. Hello, weird flying thing. Oh. It's like, yay. Odd and strange shit's got. Now we got generic enemies. I can't get that way. So where am I going exactly? Did I do something wrong? No, I think I go down. killed the signal. Up here, that's where I think I gotta go. Can't get in there yet, but I will in a minute. Now, what's the thing I saw at the bottom of this? Well, it had to be. What an awkward place to put it, because there's a door at the top. Anything more up there that I can do? Nah. Oh, I forgot to jump in that room. Well, I'll make sure I do that when I get back here. Oops. Our best conjecture thus far is that it is a forced relinking of the lattices underlying adjacent universes. The breach attractor then has some capacity to shift the points at which the lattices link. The region beyond the breach remains intact. As when the breach recedes, the atmosphere and surrounding ocean don't encounter a vacuum in its absence, though there is a strong disturbance in the currents once the two sides meet again. Outside of a breach elevator, passing through the breach can be fatal, and the soldiers use this as a makeshift shield to keep out intruders, or, as in our case, to keep something else trapped in. Based on their writings, it seems that the Sojourners have long ago lost a scientific understanding of what the breach truly is, perceiving it as an intense meteorological phenomena rather than a divider between worlds. A7 hypothesized that the breach itself is invisible, and that the effect we see in the sky is in fact a protective field of microscopic elements covering the frayed ends. A whole lot of science fiction yoo-ha, that is. Nothing you can do! I am invincible behind the wall! How did he even know I was there? Like, if you think about it from a realistic sense. Yeah. What are you doing down there? Oh. Well, I interesting. Do I have a weapon other than this one that can go through walls? Just this one? Okay. That's probably something I can't get yet. And I'll never get it because how would I ever remember to check that room again that is filled out? It should show items on the map. I wish it did. I think Metroid does that. It shows items by a dot. How this game neglects to add the dot, I don't know. Okay. So this game has its own version of Crane, and it'll eventually have its own version of Ridley too. Yeah, I do think that, those things do insane damage. And when I get Stop Bomb upgrade, do I stop giving me health? Buildings in the background's kind of cool though. This area would be cooler. I think I get the effect they were trying to get. They're trying to make it look like it's lit up by the sky or something. But it seems like it could have been better. The hitbox of that thing was strange. Oh! Bastard. Hi, friends. So what do I do by glitching it? All algorithms are universal and valid, regardless of whether they are executed. Axiom 1. Cognition is a sub-algorithm whose behavior is to perceive properties of the parent algorithm describing it. Any algorithm giving rise to cognitive entities will be perceived as reality by the entities described. This axiom is from my paper, the one that earned me that nickname. This is the background I like. Those funny looking things in the background are awesome. Shit! Ooh, that was close. Not a single one wants to give me health? Now that's miserable. I can get up there. Maybe that's why you do this, so they can give you health. Okay, it just does nothing. Oh god, what the hell is this? Groar. Trace, that is an aborted clone of Athenos. This is how Athenos makes soldiers. Oh. What do I do? Can't he be healed? It is too late. He's dying. He should not even have survived this long. Had a Switch version, I killed him, but I'm gonna let him die. See what happens. Achievement. I've had it. I can't do this anymore. I know I'm him. In some messed up way, I'm Athenos. So tell me now, what the hell's going on? Ophelia. It's true, you are Athenos. or you would be, if you continued on as you were. But you were not one of these clones. The Athetos that made these is much older, changed. After Athetos arrived here, we discovered it was not for the first time. He apparently made his way here once before, when he was your age. Legend has it that he was kinder then, and he used one of the rebirth chambers. Let me get this straight. I came here at some point years ago before this plague happened? Yes, and you used a rebirth chamber. The red mechanical egg I woke up in. But clearly that wasn't the first time, or we'd have no Athetos. The original exited the chamber and became Athetos. You are a copy made from the data left behind. We gambled that a much younger Athetos would be different, that you would help us. So why don't I remember coming here? Copy or not, I shouldn't have had any sense of time passage. It should have felt like any other time I stepped into the egg and stepped immediately out. We don't know. All of this happened long ago, hundreds of years ago, even. Data degradation? What exactly do you remember? You first. What made Athetos want to attack this world? Or is that part even true? It is true. It is the entire reason we are here. The years have changed him, Trace. He was in the breach for a long time. We don't know what happened there. I need to talk to him. He'll tell me what's going on. That's what I'd do. No, you will continue as planned. And how are you going to make me do that exactly? Like this. Gah, something's wrong. I'm... God, holy crap, that was excruciating. Trace, are you okay? Hell no. What just happened? Elsinova. She hates Athetos. And as you pointed out, you are him. Just now, what happened to me? Did she... Yes, she shut down your nano gates. Oh, she can shut down your nano gates at any time. I brought you back. This goes much faster with your help. Please find Athetos and speak with him. If that's what you want, you don't have to fight him. We just need the breach attractor shut down. Can you do that? Okay. But no killing him. Agreed. I'm going to talk to Elsinova. She'll come around. I'll be right back.